Subscribe to dragmotoxboss. It's really easy. You can always unsubscribe anytime. My goal is 1.5k subscribers by October 1st. If I have 1.5k subscribers, I will do a video seeing how much money I can make in 6 hours in Lumber Tycoon 2 after starting a base from scratch. So subscribe. Aptyn released another video involving a modified truck. He wouldn't have posted it if it weren't for this video. Although actually, the new one seems to be kind of also good, just like the old one, so there's really no telling. Where the frick is the video? I scrolled too far down. No, actually down here, right there. Unfortunately, not too long after the truck was released, about a month afterwards, after the truck was released, the duping method, the welding is unusable. All right, the welding just doesn't work. Today, I'm going to be building one of these things, but first, I need to go to the proper stores to get the ingredients. First off, we need a 531 hauler, valves all-purpose hauler, 2 531 haulers, okay, 2 wires, a button, large tile, blueprint, large floor blueprint, tiny floor blueprint, small floor blueprint. For reference, the blueprints are in here, tiny floor, large floor, small floor, and large tile. But if you already have them, it's fine. And also, technically, you only need the large floor and the large tile if you're a pro at the Lumber Tycoon 2. So I'm going to pick up 2 of these. All right. Fair price, I guess. And then, actually, hold on. I am going to do a life hack here, all right? Okay, so I'm going to use my life hack, which is a safari door bridge, all right? And then I'm going to cross over to here. I'm going to go around here, take a left, right out here. That's where the shops are. We're focused on boxcars. How the hell is that not still open? How the hell is it not open by now? Okay, let's buy some 531 haulers. We're going to buy 2 of them. Normally I buy a truck. It's in a gray box in that shop, but I think I have too many trucks at my base here. Oh, and I can't believe I forgot the button. So apparently Aptyn wants you to place all these blueprints and even like the ones in the front, but we're not going to do the ones in the front. We're too good at Lumber Tycoon 2, all right? Aptyn did a foolish thing of not telling us how many studs in the center these 2 large floor blueprints were. But luckily, I happened to catch a frame of him holding a large floor blueprint compared to the front of that truck spawner, which is 8 studs. Now we have to figure out how many studs are right here. It looks to be... Let's get a little serious here, all right? So let's measure by... Then to basically sum this up, Aptyn's just going, gotta use these to measure, but really, you don't really need to... Look, 1, 2. 1... It's so simple, Aptyn. Come on now. And then you also put a large tile. Oh, yeah, it's in the same category. I never use these freaking things. Right there. It's like a little, like, thin piece of, like, meat on a, thick piece of bread. Now, there actually is one use that those little groups of blueprints in the front are actually good for that I'm not going to be using. And that is, it shows you where you put the trailer. But honestly, all he could have said was just put this here and then like line it up and then count how many little notches of the spawn pad there are there. Count how many studs, all right? Well, I literally just figured out that you can, that like one like wood plank texture in the spawn pad is equivalent to a stud. So that's, yeah, that's as low as it can go. We got number 1. Yeah, you probably you probably should place it before you place it into the thing. If you first buy the trailer, it's fine, not a big deal. And then let's get the other one. This is too freaking easy. All right. And now, time to hook the button up to it. So I personally like to put the button right there. I honestly forget if Aptyn put it right there or not, but that's where I like to put it. It's like right in the corner, like this exact stud. It like looks the best. You just run it nice. Don't be sloppy. Run it nice, and then put this up here. Oh, I see what he did. He put the little button on the thing there. Well, I don't need to do all this fancy schmancy stuff and frickin' put the button on the little spawn pad thing. Come on, Aptyn. All right, we're real men here, okay? We're real men and women. All right. Or maybe actually just scrap that and actually buy more wire and actually do this freaking nice. That's what I'll do. That looks pretty neat. So then let's use the second wire to frickin' go over here. There is going to be a tiny bit of a frickin' like ramp, like gap off the ground that the wire has, but you know, it's not going to be a problem. Then you go over to your signing wall that Aptyn ridiculously signs like a fool. And literally I call him out on signing the 39K signature obnoxiously. He denies it and then proceeds to make an even more obnoxious one. Then over here, what I could do is, you know, I might as well just continue this little wire here, you know, to be continued. Apparently I have to put this here. You know, sometimes you won't understand the wire, and that's fine. You have to, like, play around with it a little bit. Like, what I mean by that is just, like, you know, go around a surface if it doesn't work at a certain surface. You get what I'm saying. It's kind of hard to explain. And then we should have it here. Yes, absolutely amazing. But absolutely terrible, because I like how my first ever one of these, there's one shade of green, and then the first trailer isn't even the same shade of green. Like, what the frick? I'm trying to squeeze out. Squeeze! Why are the wheels doing that? That's so inconvenient. But what you could do, let's try a little trick here. Pressia check, move. That's how you, there we go. Now we're talking here. Use a little bit of brain power, so, you know, it won't really be that much of a hassle to press E to check, move, and then B. And you press B after it's done, and yeah, there we go. There we have it. Now, will I be able to fit this thing out? Yes, I will. It's not that difficult. Okay, good. Yeah. So is this perfectly aligned? I don't understand why Aptyn wants the one to have a tile, but I think, like, one of them needs to be slightly more to the right than the one on the left. No, the one on the right needs to be attached more than the one to the left for some reason, which makes it slightly, you know, uneven, which frickin' sucks. But, like, I think that's, like, the only way it works. Yeah, do you see that? Like, this welds perfectly. And, like, matches the wall. But this one doesn't. It's like, you know, like, what the frick? Yeah, by the way, you're supposed to open the frickin' tailgates so that you get the wood in easier. Now, my main question is, are you able to use these to stock up on items good? I'd imagine that if you're stocking up on stock up season items, the average size of a stock up season item is a normal looking box. Let's look over here. About the shape of the boxed golden toilet that you get after you unwrap the golden toilet present. Who the heck is ILP? Huh? This thing may be good for storing like a hell ton of wood, right? But items, I'm not entirely sure yet. I mean, I feel like these sides will be very good. You could just like stack a bunch of items up here, and then like, you know, like the items won't fall out the left side nor the right side. And you can kind of stack them up, but then they won't fall towards the left or the right. You just have to hope they don't fall out the front or the back. So, you know, maybe this very much might work out. Also, Aptyn did mention that these things could unweld when you reload, but that's not the biggest deal. It's only $900 to respawn this. It's time to start spending LT2 bucks, okay? It's time to start spending lumber bucks, okay? We've hoarded them way too long, us as a community, okay? We have too many. There's too many duped. Well, I didn't dupe any, but the community, the LT2 community, duped too many lumber bucks. It's so ridiculous.